Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly review completing the square. Okay, none of this you don't need to copy. Okay, I'm just gonna read it through. Okay, so a little throwback what completing the square means. This is actually like my Algebra 1 notes. But when we say complete the square, right? If you look at all your options, completing the square is when you have like two of the same binomials, right? In order to get the x plus 11 squared, right? So that's the point of completing the square here. So in terms of completing the square, you'll get situations like this, okay? A, B, C, D, or just A, B, C. Take a look, quick throwback. Okay, it's actually when you can use two of the same numbers, right? 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9, okay, in order to quote unquote complete the square. Okay, so our goal, this is our goal, is to get something that looks like this. Okay, now in order to do that, to help us, we have this formula here. This little formula, b over 2 squared, helps us find that third number. So this is that third number right here. Okay, you have this situation, and in order to find that third number, you would use b over 2 squared. Okay, so it's kind of going slightly backwards, right? If I didn't know what these numbers were, right, in order to do it, I would find my b. My b is 10. Oh, I can't see anything. Shoot, can you guys see it? Yeah, I got it.
I can.
Oh, now you can. Okay,
Yeah, it looks fine.
okay. Sorry, now it's probably because when I kicked you out. Okay, so b over 2 is 5, right? And then 5 squared is 25, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's what we use to get that third number. Okay, so a little throwback about that. Okay. Now this is all related, if you guys looked at the video, is all related to the equation of a circle. Okay, now this equation of a circle uses these perfect squares, right? It actually uses two of them. Boom, boom. Okay. So let's get some practice with this. Okay, here's a live demo of number 25. Okay, this is homework problem number 25. So in order to do this here, okay, you have this set up. Your first step when completing the square is one, just keep in mind your goal. Your goal, you want a circle equation. Okay, this is your goal in the end. You want to get to this point. Equals r squared. R is the radius. First step is to group the variables. Okay, you want to group the variables. So you want the x squared with the x. So kind of just put them close to each other, right? Like they're family. Yay. Okay, you want to group them. And I'm going to leave a blank here. Okay, there's a purpose for that blank. And then plus, let's make the y purple. Y squared. So y minus 4y. Leave a blank there. Boom. Equals -4. Okay. This is what we have right there. Okay, you group the variables together. Okay, keep them nice and close. And now, obviously, you're always gonna be missing a number here. So in order to find that number, that's when we use our complete the square method. So we have to do our b over 2 squared. In this case, what's my b is 8. 8 over 2 squared. A little quick math, 16. Boom. Once you find that number, you need to fill it in, right? So it's plus 16. And it's back to algebra. Okay, whatever you do to one side, I added 16 on the left side. I need to add 16 on the right side. Okay. And then same thing with the purple here. Boom, b over 2 squared. In this case, -4 over 2 squared. This ends up being 4. Plus 4, obviously add the plus 4 over here too. Okay. Now, our goal, remember our goal, when we say complete the square, our goal is to get something like this, okay? So this should work perfectly because that's how we set it up to be. If you want to do your X method for this right here, it's going to be 16 and 8. Lo and behold, 4 and 4 will work. So in this case, you would have x plus 4, x plus 4. In purple, 4 and negative 4. So negative 2, negative 2. Boom. Uh, 16. Okay. I'll pause right here really quick. Give me a thumbs up if you're still good. Here's an opportunity to ask a question if you have a question. Okay. This can now be simplified to x plus 4 squared plus y minus 2. Dang it, my y looks like x. Y minus 2 squared equals 16. Boom. So this is your official equation of a circle. Freak. And then the center, okay, so the center, which is your HK, this right here, don't put positive 4, okay, don't get tricked by that. It's always the opposite, okay, because the original formula, if you look here, the original formula already has a minus there. So this is the opposite side, negative 4, 2. The radius is not 16. The radius is remember it's r squared, right? So it was 16. Square root that, it would be 4. Boom. Okay. Beautiful. Yay. Okay. Questions?
Mr. Wynn, you get the positive 2 from the y minus 2, right? Because in the original equation, it's a negative.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So the fact that it was in minus 2 here, I mean, that was the original. It was already minus there. So you just take the positive 2. Okay. So essentially, always take the opposite sign if that helps you out. Up to you. Yeah, you guys remember, it's kind of like this situation. You guys remember your point slope form? Remember back in the day? Right? And your teachers were like always say, oh, it's the opposite sign, right? Things like that. Okay. So right now, what I'm gonna do is show you guys this. What the heck? Oh, that's a key. Okay. So here's part 2. This is the one I need you guys to actually like officially write down, like to turn in for your notebook check. Here's another same type of problem, but I want you guys to do this one on your own. Okay. So I'm actually gonna pause it here. So I'm gonna give you guys about, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes real quick. Do this problem on your own and we will check with each other, okay? So please do that. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna verbally explain this real quick for the people who are not here. Okay, first step, group the variables. Oh, and technically you're supposed to move the constants to the other side. So this plus 40 here, you wanna move it over here. So negative 40. Boom, group them together. Okay, you do your b over 2 squared. And then from there, you have 16 and 49. So you put them as your third term for each of those variables. And make sure you add it to the other side. Boom, okay. You factor it out. They should be the same numbers, okay? If they're not the same numbers, something went wrong. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind too with this. If you don't get the same numbers, then you did something wrong. And then you have your equation of a circle. Keep in mind the center would be the opposite. It's a negative 4. And this is positive 7. And yay.